What's good, guys? It's me once again. We're back for a new red bus on JP. So we got the new Kaido red bus apparently, and I don't know. Today I just felt like doing a commentary, so just enjoy it. So this new Kaido, we'll go through first what he does. Captain ability, attack times 3 for int, HP 1.25, and then gets a -2 cooldown at the start of the adventure. Obviously, he's not gonna work with the legend Kaido. I mean, get you on. And the special is, depending on the number of enemies, blah 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 blah, does an HP cut to all enemies, minimum of 20%, maximum of 40%, and changes on orb and adjacent orb to matching, and for 2 turns boosts attack of in characters by 2.25 from the 12th combo hit onward. Okay, so that is okay. That is okay. Just for one color. I'm not like people know I'm not a big fan of like single color stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, he's not that bad. He's not that bad. That HP cut could potentially go really high, but yeah, there's not many instances where you're gonna have 6 enemies anyways. But yeah, he's not that bad. He's not that bad. So like last raid boss we have with the CP9, there seems to be a trend where Bandai is just gonna release the raid boss and then the Kai version instantly. But the thing is, at least the CP9 version had some difference. Here it's exactly the same thing, just changing colors. So I don't know. Do you remember the time where where Kai had actually a purpose? Now it's just like, yeah, we just changed the color and we're expecting you to farm 2 times more. I mean, yeah, whatever. I guess. I mean, at least we get some gems for that. I mean, in the Chopperman missions, you get like 5 gems and stuff. So basically, like CP9, you get the 10-star 60 stamina version, and then you have the 11-star 60 stamina version, which is essentially the same thing, but you can only bring strength and quick units. And after this same version, you have a chance, like a much higher chance, I'd say, because for me it was half half. I would say a much higher chance of getting ambushed. And then once you get ambushed, which I will have in this video, obviously, you can get the materials to evolve your raid boss and give him like the limit break materials to max limit break him and stuff like that. So he's actually not that difficult, and I gotta be honest, they made a huge mistake from the get-go. It's like you only allowed strength unit. I need to emphasize that, and there's no normal attack only debuff in the dungeon. So you're pretty much screaming for Bullet to just destroy it. Bullet just fucking washes Kaido. It's actually unfair. I mean, my boy Bullet, like, you can't be putting out strength content and not putting out the normal attack only debuff. It's just, do these guys forget how much insane damage his special does? But anyways, I'm gonna be using the new freshly maxed Ace and Marco, which obviously I didn't max because I was lazy. Um, but we're using Zoro and Luffy as a friend captain, which is convenient because there's a Chopper Man mission where you need to bring Luffy in the team. So with that free to play team, you're gonna be able to get your 1-0 ticket, and yeah, it's a guaranteed gold ticket with a Wano character. So if you get a legend, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a good legend, except if you get Komurasaki, but we don't talk about that. So yeah, let's just go through it. Stage one, yeah, normal stuff. You know how it is. On stage 2, you get like one of the pleasures who's gonna lock your chain for 5 turns at 1.1. It really doesn't matter. It's just like -1 cooldown for me as a preemptive. Turn 3. Now we get into the interesting stuff. So there's this new debuff called Confusion, where basically you're not allowed to use your character. So you can't switch, you can't use specials and stuff like that. And you need to get hit for this debuff to go away. So it's essentially like a V2 bind, where like nobody can counter it yet. And then you got this new Jack. He's gonna apply like 5 turns of percent damage reduction and resilience. It's a really high percent damage reduction, so don't even try. So basically they're asking you to use the CP9 unit, because when Jack dies, he's gonna blow away your captain like permanently. So that's why swapping the captain is the best solution, unless you're Madland and you just want to go with one captain. But we're just using CP9 because it makes it easier. And then we arrive to Kaido. He has like 16 million HP. He does HP cut, burn you, and gives you all block and despair your captain for 5 turns. So we're using this new free-to-play Inu, which is like a really good free-to-play unit. And also remember that on both versions you're not allowed to use all boost. That's why we're using Moria to have an all boost on the last stage, and boom, we're just finishing like really easy. And then we could get onto the invasion. Now we're onto the invasion, and some guys just gonna reduce your RCV for 99 turn at the start of the turn, but you won't really need that, don't worry. And this is why I chose to use Luffy Zoro as a friend captain, just to have like pretty much rainbow orbs every turn, because it's gonna be pretty useful. Because basically on this invasion, most enemies, they do HP cut before attacking, and as you can't really heal, it's better for you to just like one hit KO them. So this is why I like to have 0 RNG on orbs. I just decided to pick Zoro and Luffy. And yeah, on stage 3 you can see that these 3 guys are always going to be on the one-time timer, and they have like a decent amount of health, and you just can finish them with all your matching orbs. By the way, I have plus 200 cotton candy on Moria, Inu, and Marco. So pay attention to that, to attack in the right order to be able to finish them in one turn. And then we arrive onto stage 4. Stage 4, we have Kaido, who's like 7 million HP, and he puts up resilience for 5 turns. So we're gonna use the CP9 unit once again. Also, he burns you for 2 turns. So what I'm gonna do right there is use Luffy Taro special as well as Ace special, and basically with the chain lock, what you're gonna need to do is not hit any perfects, so you won't die from the burn, because obviously Marco and Ace puts you at like 1% HP. And also you use Moya to have the all boost on the last stage. And yeah, you can just hit goods if you want, if you're really not feeling comfortable with grades, and it should kill. It does like a ton of damage. And then we arrive on last stage. He has like 22.5 million HP, which is quite a lot, but you can't expect less from Kaido. You know what I mean? And he puts up the threshold and limits you to 2 specials per turn and stuff like that, but he's just gonna die really quickly. Like bullet is really good. You don't really need Bueno Festa because obviously rainbow orbs at every turn, but yeah, with your last specials you can just finish him. He puts up end of turn damage, but with the heal from Ace and Marco, you should be able to finish these guys on the second turn with no problems. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.